Hi everyone, Merci Aldo from Rejuvenation Clinic. I have my lovely patient here, Yusuf. Welcome to our clinic. We're so happy to have you here. We're going to talk about aging process. I would love to make this a journey. So me as your provider, we're going to do this together so we can not only help you to look better, feel better, but also preserve your collagen and enhance your beauty. So when we're young, our face looks like a heart. Why? Because everything is on the top, and as we get older, everything starts sagging downward, and we're going to go over that why this process happens. So the first thing we're going to talk about is our skin, which is our number one, the biggest organ of our body. So our skin has 3 layers. The first layer has 7 layers. It's very hard to believe. This little thin piece of paper, skin, has 3 layers, and our first layer has 7. So when we're talking about our epidermis, I always talk about why don't we do treatments to get rid of the dead skin, get rid of the dead cell. Keep in mind, when we are young, like look at the babies, the skin is glowing, the skin is beautiful. And as we get older, our skin cell turnover slows down. And that's why when you look at the older person, their skin looks very yellow, it looks dull. Why? Because our skin cell turnover is slowing down. So it's super important to come to our clinic and making sure to do some skincare. For instance, one of the treatments that we're so excited to offer is called Diamond Glow. It's a beautiful treatment. This treatment will get rid of the dead skin, dead cell, blackhead, whiteheads. And it's so important because over a period of time, whether it's sweating, whether you're exercising, whether you're wearing a ton of makeup, your skin definitely needs a deep exfoliation. Diamond Glow is a treatment that is a medical graded, FDA approved, that will help you to really bring that glow back to your skin. And I can use a very simple example of like thinking about applying all this skincare during the day, but if your skin has a very thick plastic bag on top of it, those products is not going to penetrate through your skin. So that's why it's so important to make sure you take care of your epidermis, which is your first layer. So tell me a little bit about your skincare. What are the skincare that you use during the day?
I try to use moisturizer, but I think that's about it. I try to wash my face as best as possible, exfoliate a little bit, and just moisturizer.
Okay, that is great. So keep in mind, guys, one thing that external factor that is the reason of aging is sun. Sun protection is super important. UVA, UVB makes you age. So you have to protect your skin. Keep in mind your SPF only lasts 2 hours. So not only your AM routine is super important, your PM routines are super important as well, because that's when you're going to bed and that's why your body is resting, and whatever you applied on your skin is going to penetrate nicer to your skin. So one of the most important things we have to do is provide hydration. Keep in mind, under our eye is the thinnest skin of our body. And a lot of my patients tell me that they don't use any eye cream. Eye creams are designed for exactly for the eye, because the texture of your eye is completely different. A lot of patients that they suffer from dark circles, fine lines, they have to use product, whether it's hydrating, whether it's retinol, to help with fine line and hydration. So for my patient that they also have oily skin, we do have a beautiful chemical peel that it kills the bacteria, it cleans your pores, and it's so important to make sure you follow this routine. So next chapter that we're going to talk about is your second layer. I call that your collagen factory. Did you know, what age would you guess that your skin's gonna stop producing collagen?
40.
Well, close, but not that close. So keep in mind, guys, in your early 20s, everything is beautiful, like everything's staying where it is. But unfortunately, after age 30, everything starts going downward. So prevention is so important. Your second layer, which is called dermis, no more collagen. So the goal is to preserve that collagen, because unfortunately, if you don't prevent, you're gonna start losing more and more and more collagen, and your skin's gonna become thin and thin and thinner. Because the sooner you do treatments like Morpheus 8, which is one of the top skin tightening in US, Canada, and in UK, this beautiful treatment is gonna help you to preserve your collagen. So simple example as there's a balloon is deflating. The sooner you prevent that, the better it is, because you do not wanna lose collagen Unfortunately, if you let the collagen go away, your skin is going to become thin, fragile, and it's going to look like a thin piece of paper or like a rubber band. So it's so important to make sure you maintain your collagen. I always emphasize 3 sessions, but because also we're not stopping the aging process, maintenance is the key. All right, the second important thing, guys, fat pads. What does fat pads do? Whether it's on our lower face, whether it's on our cheekbone, or whether it's as simple as our forehead. So think of this fat pad as a cushion that it gives you support. Why is it that after age 30, things start going downward? Why is it that we start having nasolabial fold? We do have our beautiful fat pad when we're younger. And unfortunately, as we get older, either these fat pads start going downward and they start putting pressure in the wrong area, or certain area of our face start losing fat pads. So what dermal fillers do? Let's think about whether it's Juvederm product, whether it's Restylane product. These are just hyaluronic acid that your body has. Simply, we go ahead and inject the area that you look more hollow. And our goal is to just enhance your beauty. This is going to be an art, and I always tell my patient, I'll be your Picasso. The goal is to make a beautiful transformation that no one can pinpoint. However, we can take away at least 10 years away from you. So simply by placing dermal filler on a bony area, we can create a beautiful high cheekbone. If we're extremely hollow under the eye area, it's very simple to correct that. All we have to do is to give you some support. So guys, don't think of fillers as these weird looking, fake, pillow face looking individuals. Our goal in DMV area, in Rejuvenation Clinic, is just to contour your beauty and making sure we take away that tiredness look away from you. All right, so the third element, did you know as far as the aging process, our bone is super important, especially in women. We have smaller bone structure to begin with, and especially our hormonal changes, pregnancy, premenopause, menopause, women start losing 30% of the bone support. So think of this skull as the foundation of the house. If the foundation is weak, everything else is going to fall apart. So what can we do in Rejuvenation Clinic to preserve your bone? We do have a beautiful treatment called Sculptra. It's a biostimulator. It's been around since 2004, and it was used for patients that they were diagnosed with HIV and AIDS, and it would help them to gain that collagen, get that volume back. So biostimulator gets injected to the bony area to preserve this bone. We can do this treatment once a year, and what we're going to do is help you to preserve your cheekbone, preserve your jawline, and the bone around your temple. And with doing this treatment once a year, we're going to save and preserve the foundation of your face. Thank you for watching.